Did you know that a group of thieves from the Balkans pulled off over 300 heists across 35 countries, stealing $500 million worth of diamonds? They called themselves the Pink Panthers. Their signature move was lightning fast. Smash the glass, grab everything, gone in 90 seconds. In 2003, they hit Graff Diamonds in London. 4 men walked in with handguns and sledgehammers. $20 million in jewelry disappeared in minutes. They got their nickname from their very first job. A thief hid a stolen pink diamond worth $500,000 inside a jar of face cream. For 15 years, they operated like ghosts. Safe houses across Europe, fake passports, getaway cars waiting in 3 different directions. But Interpol was watching. In 2013, coordinated raids hit simultaneously across 10 countries. Dozens of Panthers arrested in a single morning. The most successful jewelry thieves in history, brought down by the very thing that made them dangerous. Their international network had become too big to hide. In 1987, an Italian conman walked into London's most exclusive vault and pulled off the biggest safety deposit box heist in British history. The Knightsbridge Security Deposit Centre catered to millionaires, royalty, international businessmen hiding their fortunes. Valerio Vici had been planning for months. He posed as a wealthy customer, rented his own deposit box, studied the staff routines, memorized every security detail. On a Friday morning, Vici and his crew entered as customers. Once inside, they pulled guns on the staff and customers. For the next several hours, they systematically broke into 120 deposit boxes. £60 million in cash, gold, and priceless jewelry vanished. The genius part? They locked everyone in the vault and escaped. The robbery wasn't discovered until Monday morning. By then, Vici was living like a king across Europe, buying Ferraris, throwing parties, flashing stolen diamonds. But his flashy lifestyle became his downfall. Police tracked him through his spending spree. The final chase ended in a high-speed pursuit through London streets. The perfect crime, ruined by an ego too big to hide. In 1956, America's most popular quiz show was completely fake. 21 drew 30 million viewers every week. Contestants sat in soundproof booths, sweating under hot lights, answering impossibly difficult questions for huge cash prizes. But it was all an elaborate con. The producers had a system. They chose winners before the show even started, gave contestants the answers in advance, coached them on how to look like they were struggling. Charles Van Doren became the golden boy, a Columbia professor who won $129,000 over 14 weeks. America loved him. What they didn't know was that Van Doren was getting every answer backstage. Producers even told him how to pause, when to wipe his forehead, how to make it look dramatic. The scheme worked perfectly until one contestant refused to play along. Herb Stempel was told to lose on purpose. He got angry and went to the newspapers. Congressional hearings exposed everything. Van Doren's career was destroyed. The quiz show era ended overnight. One whistleblower brought down television's biggest fraud. For 51 years, a killer's code mocked the world's best codebreakers. The Zodiac Killer terrorized San Francisco in the late 60s. But his murders weren't his only weapon. He sent 4 encrypted letters to local newspapers, taunting police, daring them to crack his codes. The first cipher was solved in just 1 week. It revealed his chilling confession: "I like killing people because it is so much fun." But the second cipher was different. 340 characters of pure mystery. For decades, FBI agents tried to crack it. Professional cryptographers failed. Computer programs couldn't break it. Then in 2020, 3 amateur codebreakers working from their homes did the impossible. They discovered the killer had made spelling mistakes, used unusual letter patterns, created intentional errors to throw off investigators. The decoded message revealed his twisted psychology. "I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise." After half a century of silence, the Zodiac's own words gave investigators new leads in a case that continues to haunt America. In the 1940s, one man robbed over 40 banks across Toronto and never fired a single shot. Edwin Alonzo Boyd was the most polite bank robber in Canadian history. He'd dress in expensive suits, walk into banks like a businessman, then calmly announce the robbery while apologizing to terrified customers. Boyd and his gang stole over $100,000, millions in today's money. His method was flawless. He'd case banks for weeks, studying guard rotations and escape routes. During robberies, he'd reassure victims that nobody would get hurt, and nobody ever did. But in 1951, Boyd was caught and sent to the escape-proof Don Jail. 3 months later, He shocked the nation. Using smuggled guns, Boyd and 3 accomplices shot their way out in broad daylight. A massive manhunt followed. When recaptured, Boyd escaped again. This time, all of Canada was watching. He became a folk hero, the gentleman bandit who outsmarted the system twice. His final capture ended the most famous crime spree in Canadian history. The polite bank robber who never hurt anyone, but broke every rule.